Hey folks, what's going on? You see the picture, so you know who it is. Mr. Warmack, I'm definitely in the building. And today I'm going to talk about some topic here. It's going to make your head scratch. You're going to be looking kind of like old boy here in 3, 2, 1. See, look, you're going to be looking like Jonathan Goodluck right here. And yes, that's his real name, Jonathan Goodluck. He's the president of Nigeria. So let's get into this one. Today I'm going to talk about the Dame Dash interview. And I want to talk about the Dame Dash interview. And the reason I'm talking about the Dame Dash interview, if you don't know, Damon Dash, as some people know him as, he went to Power 105, the Breakfast Club. He had an interview. And in this interview, he basically was talking about financial freedom or financial responsibility and passing down things to your family, so forth and so on. And people kind of felt some sort of way about this. So, you know, black folks, white folks, every type of other folks. So, I'm about to give you the lowdown. First and foremost, if you go, Dame says, now let me mention who he is first, as some of y'all don't know. He's one of the 3 founding members of Rockefeller Records. And I'm not talking about the other 2 because you should know who the other 2 are. But this video is not about them, it's about Dame. And Dame has a track record of building businesses. Dame has a track record of making successful businesses. Dame has a track record of shaking things up. Dame has a track record of almost anything if you look at it. I'm not going to comment on his others, his legal situation, because number one, I'm a grown man and that's none of my business. It is what it is regarding to that. You can look it up yourself. Now, Dame went on Power 105 and he told them how, as you should be, basically, I'm going to give you guys a gist. Basically, he said that and I've said this a lot too, a lot of us that sit on YouTube, this is that Dame had a bigger platform to say it, and he was correct. He was saying basically black people need to be more entrepreneurials. That we need to have, the spirit of being an entrepreneur. We need to take risk. We need to leave something for your children outside of, a welfare EBT card such as that. And he was breaking it down. Now, Envy kind of got shook, and it is what it is. He could take it how he wanted. Envy got shook in this interview. Because Envy was saying, well, I have stock, I have this, but I'm like, kind of like what Dame was saying. I'm like, you may have stock and give it to your kids, but your kids can't get a job if they want to. You gotta ask if they can get a job. I was kind of feeling that. Now let me preface by saying this: yes, I have a job, but and like people know, yes, I have a side business. And I'm gonna tell you what I've done before I go on. What happened was, I started investing my money in stocks and not offshore, but as far as like 401ks and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you the 401k, the mutual funds I went with the Emerging Markets Fund. This is back when all the emerging markets were hitting the come up, and I made some decent money. So what happened was, and then that's when the Great Recession came, and you all know the Great Recession. So I started losing like 10-20% a month on my 401k. And so I explained this to you guys before, so I got pissed off, and I was like, well, look, if I'm gonna lose 10 to 20% and like nothing gonna happen, I can lose my own money and still not gonna happen. Why am I gonna let them just hold my money and I'm losing? I might as well try to see if I can make something out of that 10% or 20% that I was losing. So what I did is I took all my money out. I started this venture here, as you see. Now, some people's eyes, I'm successful. Yes, I'm successful compared to most. But it was a risk on my part. And people go, why do you do this? I'm doing this because, like I said, I got things going on right now. I got things that are going on in the pot that are cooking. Like I said, if you go to my Instagram, and you would never know this. I'm an athlete. I'm like a sponsored athlete here. For real. What it is I make things happen for myself. I don't know rely. I'm not begging. Like my job. Like it's like all jobs. The economy's bad. They want to pull some BS where, well, you know how things are, and I'm like, I don't care. Do what you have to do to me, because I can rely on this right now, and I know I can. I know if I get the. It's. I told you before. I'm under the catch-22, and I tell people this all the time, and what Dame said was true. Right now, I'm comfortable. I'm not forced to go out there, and I'm not forced to be hustling out there to get videos. I'm not forced to be hustling to do this and do that. I'm comfortable. Now, if I lost my job, it'd be a different story. But see, I'm also going to catch-22 is I work so many hours, I got to budget my time. And then I work with jerk-offs that don't know, they want some fake stuff. But that's neither here or there. The fact of the matter is, like you said, a lot of people are comfortable. Let's keep it real. You don't want to get out there. Like I said, I had to, like, when I first started, it was rough. And I was out there, and I just been hitting the pavement, building my brand, doing this, doing that. I've just been doing everything. But the fact of the matter is, what Dame says is, you have to have an entrepreneurial spirit. Because let me put it this way: how are you going to have an entrepreneurial? How are you not going to have an entrepreneurial spirit and cry about how your communities need to rebuild? Who do you expect to rebuild your communities? You going to ask for more handouts from the government? You go out there begging and with your nose running and run to the government? Aren't you guys getting sick of that by now? The fact of the matter is, somebody has to take lead, somebody has to take charge, and I agree with Dane. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with going to work. Everybody works, but at the same time, you have to do something to ensure you have to look at something bigger than yourself. Like I said, I was comfortable working. Like I said, I worked in the steel mill. I did this, I did that. But to me, it was just like I was mad because I didn't like the feeling of people telling me I'm laid off. I wanted to be my own boss. But now with the cameras and stuff, I'm my own boss. Like I said, I'm just comfortable right now. My job is comfortable. So, the problem is here's the problem. It's not a problem with what Dame said, but here's the perceived problem. White folks tell you this. White business leaders, Jewish business leaders, basically, business leaders in general, tell you what Dame said, and y'all shake your head and lick your boots. When it comes from a black man, y'all don't want to believe nothing, and that's what the problem is. Now, if they had Donald Trump, or they had Richard Branson, or they had somebody up there that's legitimate in their eyes and said that, they'd be squishing in their pants right now. But since it came from Dame, everyone wants to say, "Oh yeah, whatever." That's the problem in the community. Whether you like him or not, the dude's a success. He's doing more than what you're doing. And like I said, success is up to you what that person perceives. He got his son got businesses, so he passed on that spirit. He did something right. But the problem is, a lot of black folks are negative towards other black folks, and the majority of black folks are watchmen. They're the government watchdogs. They don't believe nothing unless you tell a white person to tell them, and which I do that a lot. So I'm going to put that out there right now. I do that a lot. I'll get like a white friend of mine to tell somebody something that didn't believe me at first, then they believe it. I'm like, it is what it is. But back to the lecture at hand. What Dame said is true. If you want control of your neighborhoods, you want people to spend money, put money into it. A lot of you don't want to do it. You want others to put money into it. But like I said, I respect what Dame said, and what he said was the truth. I can't front. It's facts. So get off your ass. Quit being government crybaby. Quit being government beggars. Quit being with your hand out. Quit being, you have enough. Like I said, if you can flip the scam of MCA into something, can't you guys do something else? Just saying that. Let's look at it different, okay? Thank you. Peace.